Hi, we are going to discuss about the PKI, that is Public Key Infrastructure. The various elements of PKI model are the end entity, certificate authority, CRL issuer, and repository. So these are the major elements of major components of public key infrastructure. First, let us discuss about the first element, that is the entity. End entity. Here, entity is the term used to denote the end users, devices such as server, router, or any other device. It is identified mm, in the field of a PK certificate, and this can consume or support PKI related services, this end entity. And the next one is a CA, that is certificate authority. It is a trusted third party that is responsible for validating the identity of a person. It is an organization consists of people and technologies whose job is to validate the identity of the users who are seeking the digital certificates. And the next one is the registration authority. It is also a component of a PKI. It is an authority in a network that verifies the user request. This verifies the user request for digital certificate, and it tells that CA to issue the certificate. It is responsible for accepting registration for the digital certificate. It accepts the registration for digital certificate and authenticate the person. And the next one is the CRL, that is CRL issuer. Certificate, CRL here stands for certificate revocation list. It is a list of digital certificates that have been revoked by the certificate authority before the scheduled expiration date. It should be no longer trusted. There may be various reasons for the revocation request. So based on that request, that list is maintained by the CRL. And the next one is repositories. So we have another element, that is repository. Once the certificate and corresponding public keys have been generated, they are generally stored in a publicly accessible location. That location is known as the repository, certificate repository. Next, we will discuss about the functions involved in this PKI. The major functions are registration, initialization, certification, key pair recovery, the next one, key pair update and revocation, request, cross certification. These are all the management functions of a PKI. First, registration is, it begins the process of enrolling. It is a procedure for mutual authentication, and it is an end entity. End entity is issued that secret keys that is used for subsequent authentication. The next stage is the next function is the initialization. Here, the client needs to be securely initialized with a public key. The next one is the certification. CA issues a certificate for a user's public key and post in that same certificate in the repository also. That process are done by the certification. And the key pair recovery. The key pairs can be used to support the digital signature creation, verification of digital signature, encryption, decryption. As we might have studied various algorithms, let us take an example, RSA algorithm. We use various keys, private key and a public key, and one key is used for encryption and another key is used for decryption. So The key pair recovery. The key pairs of keys are used to support such services. And key pair update. The next function is a key pair update. Update is required when certificate lifetime expires as a result of certificate revocation. And the next one is a revocation request. Revocation request um, may be requested when in an abnormal situation, that is in if suppose want to change in an affiliation, or if suppose there is a change in a name, we revoke that certificate. So that request can be raised here. That is a revocation request. And the next one is a cross certification. Here cross certification is, it is a certificate cross certification. It is a certificate issued by one CA to another CA. If suppose two certificate authorities are involved in an exchange, one might have got a certificate from one authority, and another one might have got a certificate from some other authority. In such a case, if we want to exchange the information, then we may be they'll be establishing a cross certificate.